the 3 players playing today, Salted Sofa and Mr. Feck, who's they're on an alt VTuber playing Tetris. And we've got Dewey, who has been promoted to round 2 because St. Kitts and Nevispel had to withdraw. Mulling every game, sure, just to run out the, one player tops out at 12,000, the other player tries to max. Alright, we have readies from both players. Well, let's get into this. Let's see how it goes. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Once again, just to point out, we have total channel views are now sitting at 69,691, which is crazy. Yeah, it's this. Look, that's the number. I'm not joking. It's what it says on like the stream stats. So that's pretty nice. We're clean here for both players. Tetris apiece on the board. Wait, the anime movies, that's kind of futuristic. What? Anime, yes. Nice stacks here. Right well set up. And Tetris is flowing for both players. And we're neck and neck out of the gate. 74,000 for Salted, 71,000 for VTuber playing Tetris, aka Mr. Feck. Argentinian hybrid player. Nice tucks there for Salted, so beautiful. Sofa has this steep slope going left to right. Very nice conservative stacking. Elp in the chat rooting for Sofa. And Mr. Feck takes the lead with that Tetris. Looking for their next Tetris to get set up here. Meantime, Salted Sofa takes the lead back. Looks like Sofa is also ahead by a few lines. It's still really neck and neck, but VTuber has a slightly better pace. Not that it really matters at 44 lines. This is Tetris Tennis. Yes, exactly, Tetrisaurus. Tenris. Tenris, and these players are volleying Tetrises back and forth across the net here. Playing Tenris, yes. We have 201,000 for Salted Sofa, 217,000 for Mr. Feck. This should be a portmanteau of Tetris and tennis. Tetrisis? Well, I said Tenris, right? Tenris? Is that anything? I already said that. Did you hear me when I said that? Tenris? I think that's the answer. And IDK Tetris and stuff, hello, welcome in. IDK Tetris and stuff is you're SJN, right? Or is that someone else? Oh no, Mr. Feck. Mr. Feck's gonna top out here at 247,000. Or was that someone else? IDK Tetris and stuff. You're someone I know. I know you're someone I know. I have trouble connecting people's names. But you're good to go, Salted Sofa. You can top out. That was the joke? Okay. 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 Perhaps that is the case. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Oh, goodness. Nice adjustment for Mr. Feck. Tetris for Salted Sofa there. Getting a little bit droughted for Mr. Feck. They've been Tetris ready like this whole time, and the stack's just getting up higher and higher here. Oof, having to skim that J, an awkward J piece, locked them out of Tetris readiness. Bit of misfortune here for Mr. Feck. Meanwhile, Salted Sofa with 3 Tetrises on the board has a solid lead here in the early days. And there you go, the first Tetris finally for Mr. Feck. Alrighty. We got 120,000 for Salted Sofa, 103,000 for VTuber there. VTuber, aka Mr. Feck. Nice. Simul Tetris there. Kebabski, hello, welcome in. We have 235,000 for Salted, 196 for Mr. Feck. Despite the early disadvantage, is only back by about 2 Tetrises here. And actually comes in for the lead, was able to get 2 Tetrises while Salted Sofa was getting droughted there. They both DAS? No. So Mr. Feck is a hybrid player. And Salted Sofa, though, is just DAS. Just a DAS warlord. Oh, cool T placement there. Interesting. It's not my favorite, but it was bold. We're neck and neck here. 69 lines for Mr. Feck. Hell yeah. So 1 cheater. Yep, exactly. Precisely. Nice downstacking. Beautiful adjustment for that Z. Made the downstacking slightly cleaner. Nice tuck solves here for Mr. Feck. And there's a Tetris. Oof. Sofa is just getting torched here. Kind of a rough stack. May have been a misdrop of the square. I didn't see. We have 349,000 for Salted Sofa, 407 for VTuber, who then scores a Tetris, goes up even higher here. Solid 80,000 point lead here for the Argentinian. The Canadian still, no, it's a clean stack. Is Tetris ready? Gets it. Boom, Tetris. We have scoring traction again. It just never ceases to delight me how whenever you do an announcement on Classic Tetris Monthly, you get drowned in reactions immediately. It's amazing. There's so many reactions. Very flat stack here for VTuber. Has to take some burns. And Salted Sofa now has regained somewhat of a chance here, is within a Tetris of score now. Well, was for a moment. 467,000 for Salted Sofa, 505,000 for Mr. Feck. Can an announcement be a bit earlier next time? Yes, of course, it should be, yeah. It definitely should be a bit earlier. But I had to take a nap. I barely got up in time to do it. Like, I could have done an announcement an hour before, but I figured, like, people are going to forget about it. Maybe 15 minutes before is the right call. Oh, beautiful solve here for Mr. Feck. Had some awkward pieces, but found a nice way of skimming. And oof, Noah's hit the 19 transition up pretty darn high. Really strong transition, but has a lot of digging to do here. Nice skim with that long bar. Beautiful. Wow. Great moves here from Mr. Feck. Okay, okay, nice. Oh, that bar is tough. That's a tough piece that shows up then. Oh, and I think that'll be it for Mr. Feck. Yeah, oh, bummer. That's a top out. They got up so high, had some beautiful skims, but they got a long bar at the wrong time, and there's nothing to skim it with. Oh, man. Mr. FAQ tops out there at 587. Salted has a bit of a chase down here. 588 you need. You can get 588, you'll be good to go. Yeah, I could tell, Mr. Feck, I could tell that you do a lot of B-type there. It's very impressive skimming there. And maybe about 8,000 more points here for Sofa. Salted Sofa. What does that mean? Who knows? I have a feeling even he doesn't know. And there it is. That's the Chasedown complete. And game number 2 goes to Salted there in a timely manner. And there we go. We have readies from both players here. Well, this is the match point. Salted has the advantage here. We'll take this in a sweep if he wins one more. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Tucks needed for Salted there. Nice stacks for both players here in the early round of game number 3 here. We have 97,000 for Sofa, 93,000 for Mr. Feck, who immediately scores a Tetris. Darn closely out of the gate. Slightly more efficient over on Mr. Feck's end, but not by much. Nice skim there for VTuber playing Tetris. Salta's looking for a solve here for this tuck. Needs an S or a J, or even a burn with a T will work. Here's an S. Hits the spin. Beautiful. Needlessly flips the T 180 degrees. But it looked cool. And boom, Tetris there. 191 for Sofa, 209 for Mr. Feck. We're neck and neck. Sofa's ahead by 3 lines. Very, very close here. I think even with those skims, it brought Mr. Feck like into the same scoring range as... Well, maybe not quite. It's hard to tell, right? All this math. Strong down stacking, I think, from both players. Whenever they get into a dig, they get out of it pretty efficiently. High level stuff. We're neck and neck. We're tied in score. 287 for Salted Sofa. 287 for Mr. Feck, and both players scored a Tetris there. Salted gets Tetris ready first. But can't score a Tetris yet. Not getting a bar. Penguin Panic, hi, welcome in. How's it going? Oh yeah, actually Salted Sofa is getting droughted, and Mr. Feck takes the lead off of that small drought. There we go. And boom, Tetris for Sofa. Nice long bar to fill the left. Hashtag partner chat. Oh yeah, do we need like a lot of action there? $387 for Sofa, 404 for Mr. Feck. Sofa, oof, misdropped an L there. Nice. Immediately jumps into a solve. Gonna take some scams here. He's sort of jamming material down into some holes. Gives him some survival. Okay, a J would be nice here. He would love a J. That L will do too. Beautiful. Really nice skim there from Sofa. And he's Tetris ready. 421,000 for Sofa. 434,000 for Mr. Feck. Sofa's ahead by 7 lines. Tetris says Toxic Femme 69. Ayo is 69. That's a funny number. $500,000 for our Salted Sofa. 508,000 for Mr. Feck. Salted transitions with a Tetris here. Very close. Both of our players are going to transition with 500k, which they actually did last game as well. Hopefully, Mr. Feck stays out of trouble here into the transition. Last time, they transitioned with a bit of a dig and weren't quite able to get out of it. Now this will be cleaner though. Transition with 542,000. They're about 7 lines back from Salted's line count still. Tetris ready. Boom, Tetris. Hangs a square on the left. We'll need some cleanup. They're just going to scam there. They do not trust getting that long bar all the way left. Oh, the stream is quiet. Oh dear. I'm streaming at my normal volume. I don't know if maybe my normal volume is too quiet or what, but... It's not quiet. Yeah, I think... Not as boisterous as vandweller. I don't think vandweller is boisterous, but... Wonderful, that's fine. And hey, Tris Sky, good to see you. Welcome in. You may have been in here and I just didn't see. Bit of burning here for a VTuber. Oh, Sofa has a heck of a structure there in the middle to navigate around. He's going to need some... Oh, he needed some surgical spire navigation and some lucky long bar timing. He did not get that. He tops out at 632,000. You need 633, Mr. Feck. If you can get 633, you should be good. I think it's 633. Keep playing, please, because I actually don't know exactly what the score looks like. Yeah, 632. I'm right. So, there you go. With that Tetris, Mr. Feck wins this one in a small chase down. And we go to game number 4. No audio issues? Yeah, indeed. I'm glad that things seem to be running smoothly for the moment. So, Mr. Feck, you are good to go, and you may top out. I guess I wouldn't, begrudge a Mullen if you're on, because you're on solid pace here. But I'd say, everyone gets one, right? You get one Mullen. And they're going to top out. Sure. No problem. Alright, counting it down from 3 here. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Here we go. Mr. FAQ is Argentina, yes. That is true, not Uruguayan. Oh, is it a similar flag? I don't know what the Uruguay flag looks like. Crazy slope from Salted Sofa. This is the steepest stack I've ever seen. He's gonna hang that long bar on the left. Got a little slope happy, if you ask me. Wish you didn't ask me, to be fair. 26,000 for Salted, 25,000 for VTuber. Both players have a Tetris. Nice. Sofa chooses to fill out the left side, fix that long bar dependency. Nice adjustment for that square. Uruguayan flag is Argentina plus US flag. Interesting. Interesting. Sofa's in a bit of a dig. Mr. Feck can take a slight early lead here with 98,000. 58,000 for Sofa. Just gets out of this, is able to score a Tetris. Okay, so similar color scheme, similar elements, but they're all like rearranged. Gotcha. Nice digging here from Sofa. He's getting out of this, it looks like. Oh, for that S piece. Ill-timed. Nice adjustment. Wow, that was about a 200 millisecond adjustment there. It was spectacular. 90,000 for Sofa, 190,000 for V2. We're playing Tetris, aka Mr. Feck, and we're not even at the 50 line mark. This is a rough start for Sofa for sure. The stack's only getting higher and higher. Sets up a tuck on the left side. Solves it with a J. Needs another J or a long bar here. That'll do too, a flat L. Beautiful. Great alternatives. Sofa is an expert stacker. Knows all the backup plans. Doesn't get stuck in tunnel vision, asking for specific pieces. We love to see it. And of course, we've got VTuber playing Tetris, also an expert stacker. Has insane clean. If they have been digging, they've gotten out of it quickly. And they have a sizable lead, 195 for Sofa, 248 for Mr. Feck, Mr. FAQ. We have 243 for Sofa, 321 for Mr. Feck. Mr. FAQ, Mr. Feck. Folks have me doubting that now. Sofa might slope his stack the most out of any player I've ever seen. He pretty much doesn't do anything until he has a really high left side. And we see why, right? Awkward P sequence like that has to set up a delayed burn, but look at all of his, all of the material he has to work with now because his left is built out. You know, he gets an awkward piece, has to set up a dependency, plugs the dependency, and just digs it out. No problemo. Ooh, sets up a tuck. Okay, nice. Spins the Z, beautiful. And boom, Tetris. Mr. Feck in a bit of a dig, nothing major. 347 for Sofa, 422 for Mr. Feck. Native spinach soaker, says this guy. Instead of saying native Spanish speaker. Nice. Wow, these square placements are cool. That's Tetris for Mr. Feck. Yeah, great burns there for sure. And Sofa transitions. Wow, 402,000 transition for Salted Sofa there. Mr. FAQ has possibly one more Tetris. We'll see if they get a favorable piece sequence. They're pretty dependent here, so they're probably going to have to burn into transition, but we'll see. These basically 2 long bars. Yeah, they're going to have to burn here. One single. They're digging a little bit here now. Sofa's digging as well. 435 for Salted Sofa, 500,000 for Mr. Feck. Yeah, Salted Sofa may very well have the best dash quick taps in the game. He may be the best at quick taps. I'm not sure how you quantify that, but quite impressive mechanics there. Nice, and a Tetris. Both players have found scoring traction on the 19 speed. 471,000 for Salted, 536,000 for Mr. Feck. Nice burns here from Mr. Feck. Probably say Mr. FAQ. Mr. Feck sounds weird. Sorry. People are yawning in sympathy to my yawn. Great square placements from Mr. FAQ. That's really nice stuff. Wow, great down sacking. Ooh, but then just gets really bad pieces here for the dig. Oh man, looking for a long bar. There it is. That'll buy them a little more time. Take some skims. Here's where that B-type practice comes in. Need something for the left side. Maybe a flat L. I think it's going to do it. No, that's it. 592,000. Sofa needs to chase this down. 592 is the score to chase down. Oh my gosh. 592. He's 593. He's going to have to do a hero dig to get out of this here. And... oh man. Will he take flight? Will he learn how to fly? Oh my gosh! He wins! Wow! A fatal dig. Sofa got out of it. Scored a Tetris. Completed the chase down. Mr. FAQ is knocked out of the tournament just like that. Wow, GG. You can't even be mad. That's pretty cool. He's going to run this one to the kill screen there. Really nice. Beautiful. And he's okay, he's setting up for something here. He's not going to get it there. Oh, can he get a scam? Nah. Sofa King good. GG's there. Alright, let's get our next players set up here. Whoever wins this goes on to face... who again? Hang on. Torza. Goes on to face Torza. Okay. In the semifinals. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Here we go. Look like a decider. We'll see. You know, I'm hoping. I'm always hoping for a decider. That's how I roll. I don't want to see any matches end before the absolute wire. But you know, like a player would prefer to take it handily in a sweep for elo purposes, and you know, because you want to win. Now, that being said, I'm sure some players prefer a nice close match. Me personally, I like matches to get over with pretty darn quick. And some stuff's gonna have to burn. Xena sweeps everyone anyways. Ugh. I don't know what's going on with that winning streak. That winning streak needs to end soon. Oh my gosh, and Dewey, well, I was staring at Salted Sofa's stream there. Dewey's in a bit of a dig. It's nothing major. But it is going to cost him a lot of pace here. He's getting this down stacked decently. Really bad parity, though, means that he's got to kind of tiptoe around some weird stacking structures. Yeah, hopefully I can do alright against Alex. I just got to, like, train consistency and not top out early. Stack well enough that I can, like, not be forced to burn until I absolutely have a bad stack. So that's the key. You don't ever want to avoid burns. You want to take burns when you need to, and then just stack so you don't have to burn. Alex Stroescu, yes. Yeah, that'll be who I play around round 3. My first opponent there in the Futures bracket. There's a chance that I'm going to play one of these players in the finals of Futures. I wouldn't say there's a big chance, though. Alex is way better than me at Tetris. Yeah, I just said Alex? Did I just say Alex? Yeah, Alex S. My bad. We have an early lead for Sofa because of that dig that Dewey got stuck in. 166 for Sofa, 81 for Dewey there. Scores of Tetris, gets triple digits at least. Sofa is still, though, 60,000 points ahead here. Sofa is asking for a Tetris here. And the game obliges, gives him the long bar for a dirty center well Tetris. And he'll bring this well back to the right side. Oof. Dewey creates and then immediately plugs up a line dependency there. Smart move. Yeah, Kitaro plays NES Tetris like once a month. He's still just bomb at it because he's such a good Tetris player. Sofa with a misshift of a T-piece. He'll have to tiptoe around the resulting spire. But he does so gracefully. He gets a Tetris. Gonna look to do a series of tucks to solve it, and there we go, he's clean. Dewey with a bit of burning here. We have 264 for Sofa, 183 for Dewey. Dewey's ahead in lines as well. At a 100,000 point lead now. Kitaro is too smart. I mean, yeah, that's the thing about Kitaro is that he's, like, fascinated by everything surrounding the game, almost more than he is by the game itself. It's quite interesting. A center well tournament, that would be fun. Yeah, maybe like in a regular tournament, players can wager, you know, if I score a Tetris that's not center well, I top out. Something like that. That'd be kind of fun. 254 for Dewey, 357 for Sofa. Still maintaining a 100,000 point lead. Dewey is ratcheting up the aggression, scores a dirty Tetris. Roller in Futures. Yeah, I know, Pumpy. But to be fair, we have a 1.3 million PB hyper tapper in Futures as well, so it's not like I'm the one who's smurfing. Okay, no one's smurfing. We don't have smurfs. Maybe we do, I don't know, but yeah, Alex just had a rough qual. As did I. My call was so bad. It was really rough. Like I did not max out. 434 for Sofa, 313 for Dewey. The lead is widening even. Up around the 100 line mark. They're not Smurfs until they are, says Toxic Fam. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Those are the two possibilities. You're right. Those are the two binary possibilities. Okay, Alex S. being unambiguously accused of smurfing by everyone in the chat. I mean, like, I'm 26th spot in ELO, and I qualled low in futures. So, like, I don't know if we can accuse Alex of smurfing. Almost 150,000 point lead here for Sofa. Dewey gets Tetris ready, boom, scores it. And transitions with 413. Sofa transitions with 532. They're not Gerald says they're not Smurfs until they're 3 apples tall and live in the forest. That's pretty good. And Dewey tops out. Just got into a bad dig there in the 19 speed. Had to pile up the right side to survive, but did not get a good combination to burn that out. GG. And that's game number 1 going to Sofa. The suffering ends at least. We can go on to round 2 with a fresh, clean slate here. Alright, we are ready from Sofa there. Is Deewee ready? Yeah, he's hovering 3. Okay, nice. Let's hop in. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Poopy Old Hag says, let's do this! My favorite furniture. Hell yeah. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, let me double check that. I'm kind of curious. It's actually, you can see the ELO ranks at ctm.gg/ELO. And yeah, I'm 26th spot in ELO. I'm ahead of Superminds. Get dunked on, Superminds. I'm 1 spot ahead of Soups. Tetris for Dewey there, and a Tetris for Sofa there. Dewee's actually a Tetris up here. Seasoned seeding is your seasoned seeding is your favorite DAS player that isn't Billy Mack. Fair enough. Tetris for Sofa there. I think I'm gonna skip the Christmas song. There's like a Christmas song in the Flex style deal. Not opposed, but like it's a weird vibe. Weird vibe for January 18th. We have 100,000 points there for Salted, 102,000 for Dewey here. Another player on particularly bombastic pace. Have both had some digging to do here. Dewey working with 1 row of garbage. It's Christmas o'clock somewhere. Honestly, skill screen is a great term. Yes, Bumpy. Dewee's got a bit of a stack here. Oh, and Salted has a bit of a stack. Oh no, he had this giant structure in the middle. Couldn't get anything around it, left or right, and he's got to top out at 215. You got to chase down there. 216, Dewey is your target here. You'll want to get to 216,000. So Dewey needs a pretty ferocious dig here, and then needs some points, which, you know, does not need any Tetrises for. He's oh my gosh, the dirty Tetris! Holy crap, Dewey would have died without that long bar. I think. Maybe not, but that was, holy crap. Wow. There's a few thousand points remaining here. 196 needs 216. Thank you, Sofa, for leaving it on the top out score so that I can reference that and not have to remember it or type it in chat. $4,000 points left to go here. Just a few singles. Dewee's taking it easy, coasting here. No reason to be aggressive at all. Do 13. Dewey. 214. Dewey, you're not gonna try to Tetris this, are you? Dewey, okay. Okay, yeah, you're good. Thank goodness. I think Dewey was strongly considering Tetrising for style points, but wound up just having to delayed burn and then, you know, dig into the win anyway. So you're good. You have triumphed in game number 2, and we're tied 1-1. We're both ready. Let's count it down from 3. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Ban Das. True. Das is cheating. Das is essentially just turbo. Right? You hold a button and it does it for you. That's cheating. Sunny. Yeah, ban controllers. 10-wide quad piece line stacking product. There's a quad for both players on the board. 22,800. We're tied. Salted skims to get Tetris ready. Dewey doesn't. He's gonna skim anyway for safety. And Tetris. Real Tetris is the Tetris you play in your mind. True, Big Pile. Salted's nodding emphatically. Yeah, that all checks out. Accurate fix qualifiers for all 100 participants. Yeah. Dewey has a dig. Getting S bursted. Oh, great long bar there. And we'll score a Tetris out of the cleanup there. 101 for both players. We're tied. Nice T-spin there for Sofa. Yeah, I do play Tetris better in my head than I do when I play. Always get line pieces at the right time in your mind. Yeah, it's nice in there, you know? Ooh, the 5 high Vits for Sofa. He's like, yeah, not bad. Sure. Yeah, I think his decision there was, that's a weird S piece. I want to get Tetris ready. I think I'm okay with this. Oh, and he misdrops a long bar as he adjusts seating position. Gets salted by his own Sofa. Nice tuck solves there, and he's Tetris ready again. 159 for Sofa, 162 for Dewey. Misdropped while experiencing Tetris effect? Interesting. Oh, Dewey. Oof, Dewey has an ugly dig here. Oh man, the movement is so constrained here. Whoa, nice getting that long bar left. Oh, and then went for the single with a J, but didn't get it over. That's a top out. Sofa takes this one without any need for a Chasedown. GG. You're done with game number 3 there in short order. I set up 8 high Vits double long bars. Yep. Right, yeah, that's what I figured, Toxifam. Yeah, you meant like while playing Tetris involuntarily in your head, you've misdropped. Are color mods allowed in CTM? Yes. I think. Yes. Alright, and we have a ready from Sofa and a hover 3 from Dewey. Let's get into game number 4. This is Salted's set to win here. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Thank you, Pumpy. Amendment to what I said there. You can only modify level 7 to make the colors look nicer. Any other level, you got to keep it on the stock colors. 8 high bits with 4 high sub bits in column 8 is best bits. Says Triska Sky. Exactly. What's wrong with level 7? Toxic Femme, it's just really, really dark. It's dark colors. You can barely see them. So some people mod the colors to make them a little brighter. Level 6 colors, I think those are... They're very ugly, but I think they're bright enough to see for most people. I don't know, you could petition to get that rule changed for level 6 as well. Some clones consoles make level 6 unplayable. Gotcha. I mean, honestly, if you can color mod the clone console to give you more NES-like colors, that's probably, like, allowed. I don't know. 91,000 for Sofa, 76,000 for Dewey. Delayed burn there for Dewey. And having to take a triple there, getting a bit droughted. Sofa gets Tetris ready with a long bar, takes a triple, scores a Tetris. Boom. Tetris for both players. 144 for Sofa, 109 for Dewey. Yeah, getting the rule in writing, yes, please. Monochrome mod, that'd be kind of fun. Tetris Noir. Nice tuck there for Sofa. Tetris for Dewey there. And another one. Dewey's playing very flat up high. Ooh, wow, Vits first. We have a delayed Vits, and oh, it's not paying off. Oh, it's really not paying off. No long bar. Yeah, he's going to have to burn. Oof. But that's all good. He solves it as efficiently as you can solve a Vits where you don't get a long bar. Tetris there. Salted up by a single Tetris worth of points. Oh, Toxic Family, yes, there's a lot of differences between NES Tetris and Game Boy Tetris. They are completely different games. Very different mechanics. Game Boy Tetris has a different size. I think it's only 8 wide of the playfield instead of 10 wide. Slower DAS, different RNG. I think it's more brutal RNG even. Game Boy's better than NES according to Tony. Color modding the cartridge and then color modding the capture to make it back to normal. Those are all great questions. I'm sure that specific question, I guarantee, has not come up. Simul Tetris there, 362 for Sofa, 347 for Dewey. Both players are clean with right wells. GB is 10 wide? Oh, is it the height that's different? I think it's a different height. Like it's 16 high instead of 20 high. So the dimensions of the playfield are different. It's 10 by 18. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so that is one difference. G says Sofa stacking is exemplary. Yes, excellent stacker there. Dewey is no slouch himself. Oof, setting up the delayed double there for Dewey. He's asking for a clean solve here from RNG. He's not going to get it. Gonna need a few extra burns here. Oof, and then hangs the long bar on the left. Okay, Dewey needs to clear a long bar left. There's a long bar, gets it over, nice. 398 for Sofa, 406 for Dewey. Despite the burning, is still in a slight lead. But Sofa will take a lasting lead with that Tetris. Dewey can't score just yet. Wouldn't work 8 wide. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, that was terrifying, Fem. Absolutely. Very important move there. Dewey kind of had a dirty Tetris in mind, but just got very awkward pieces. There you go. He's just going to dig this down now. The game has sufficiently tamed these ideas of dirty Tetrises. Salted now about a Tetris ahead. All these long bar dependencies for Dewey. This is not what he wants to be setting up here. They're getting kind of sidelined into it. And transitions with 450. Sofa's about to transition with one more burn. There you go. He does so with a double. 482. Oh, misses the quick tap. Oh no, Sofa, he's locked off on the left side. There's nothing he can get over there. No, he's done. 484. Oh, that missed quick tap just killed him. Oh man, and Dewey takes the game. Wow. Fortunes change just like that. We go to a decider. Awesome. This is a hover 3 from Dewey. Let's count it down from 5 rather than from 3 because it's a decider. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Sidnev says undecider. I don't know what that means, Sidnev. Je ne comprends pas. It means both players win. I wish. Shoo, I love both of these players, but only... Oh gosh. Only one can win. I... Sneezes. Oh no, Dewey with an early misdrop on the left side. Okay, we're looking for something for the left. There's a long bar, flings it over, nice, wow. Oh man, nice tapping there. Alright. Dewey is caught in an early dig. Salted Sofa has 2 Tetrises on the board already and a clean right well. So this lead is probably only going to widen. While Dewey works on systematically burning this down. Tetris from Sofa there. Great skims there from Dewey. He's surviving pretty well, simplifying the board almost out of this. Just has to clear 4 lines on the right side. It's good to go here. 1 line remaining. And there you go, he's clean and finally scores his first Tetris of the game, 50,000 points, 142 for Sofa. That's almost a 100,000 point lead before the 40 line mark. Oh, what a dreadful early change in fortune. Sure, I like that. I really like that Z placement from Dewey. Chose a delayed burn rather than a tuck setup. I think that's a good move in comp. You don't really save a lot of lines by setting up aggressive tucks. You really only end up needing to burn if you get droughted. Oh, cool! Yeah, we're restreaming the final brackets. Does that mean when you say the final bracket restreams, do you mean that we're wrapping up the round 1 and 2, or do you mean that we're finishing round 4 or starting in round 3? What do you mean by that, Puppy? Sunny loves upsetting aggressive tucks. Yeah, keep doing that, by all means. We have 282 for Sofa, 192 for Dewey, 90,000 point lead for the Canadian. The only tucks you should set up are aggressive tucks. 1 and 2, thank you, vandweller. So to clarify, we're finishing up rounds 1 and 2 of Challengers and Masters this Saturday. Pumpy with the carrot. The carrot? How do you pronounce C-A-R-A-T? It's just carrot, right? Nice, whoa! Salted the adjustment! Wow, he did a freaking long bar based Corion adjustment 2/3 of the way up the board. That's so impressive. Now Dewey is closing the gap in score a little bit here. 283 for Dewey, 342 for Sofa. Now about an 80,000 point lead. Scores another Tetris while Sofa's still getting ready. Passive tech setup is kind of cringe. When are futures finals? So just we don't know yet. So we have to get all of the players in a room together. And then schedule it. And we haven't scheduled it yet. So I'll be scheduling along with Alex S., Torza, and the winner of this match, who will be decided by whoever tops out with fewer points in this specific game. Which Dewee's in danger of doing so, but gets some line clears, burns it down with 2 long bars. Now needs some digging. Had gotten the score to within 40,000 points, but Sofa's gonna pull away a little farther here again. Didn't line spin. Sidnev says, this is actually the final. It is not. Oof, bit of a misdrop there from Dewey. Jams a long bar down in there. Now needs some burns. There's a nice double. Sofa's clean, right well. Awkward burn shelf though. He has that that thing where you can only burn a J piece. He gets J pieces for the burns though. Oh, and Salted has this long bar dependency that he has to tiptoe around. The long bar dependencies are multiplying. He's not getting burns. He's getting up a little high here. Gets a really badly timed L piece. Beautiful double. Both players are digging. Dewey is up high, has just transitioned. Sofa transitions as well. And Dewee's done. Oh man, Dewey tops out just dirty into the transition. Sofa gets an extra skim. But it doesn't matter, he's good. Oh man. Oh goodness. That's Sofa taking it in the decider. He goes on to play Torza in round 3, the semifinals. Here's what I'm thinking personally. I want to play Salted Sofa in the Futures finals. I would love to do that. Spiced couch. GG. And GG to Dewey as well. Just suffer games. We hate to see it, always. Dreadful to see that. Oh, goodness. Do not want to play Xena. Alright. Lose to Torza. I am likelier to win against Torza. Maybe I'm not, actually. Torza's pretty absurd on Elo. More like Freno. No, yeah, it would be delightful. Thank you so much, Sub. I do hope I was. I'm very tired, so I do hope I was enjoyable.
Hey everybody, this is your old pal Vandweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. And follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day.